Hey, it's JC1424 once again with Go Kart Rally! I don't know how I could possibly make a game that was released on a very small budget in a different country sound so exciting, but yeah, this is just a really cheap, fun game. I wanted to play a go-kart racing game on the channel. This was released in 2007, only in Europe as a matter of fact, so this is a PAL game. It's not released to actually play on my console, but I've got a disc that I can put in there and then pull out, and then I can skip region checks, so we don't have to worry about any of that. And I did the same thing with Pro Evolution Soccer, which was like, I think 2 years ago, almost 2.5 years ago. It was a long time ago. So, click on New Game. You got this rock music in the background. It sounds like something that would be in like a Flash game. So, yeah, it's a go-kart racing game. The physics in here are kind of wonky, but I think this still got some pretty decent racing, especially once you get towards the end of the championships. Okay, I gotta type my name in. There we go. And accept name. Save game data. Do you wish to save your go-kart rally game data? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it actually doesn't take that long to save data in this game because there's really not that much to it. This game doesn't have multiplayer, unfortunately, but if it did, it would make it that much better. In the end, it just kind of winds up being like a party game, if you ask me. Like, back in the day, I'm pretty sure they just, put this game in and like, hey, let's all, take some turns playing this dumb go-kart game. It starts you off, we're gonna go to tournament, amateur cup, and then they've got semi-pro cup, and then pro cup. We're gonna do all three of these. The first one's only 2 races, but I have to perform quite well in order to actually win the darn thing, and unless we win, well, that's not going to be the episode. So we'll click on this one. And I think we have 3 unlocked from the start. We've got Kart 1, which doesn't even have the number 1 on it. Speaking of the kart numbers, on the front of the cover of this, it has number 62 for the kart on the cover. And I don't know what the significance of number 62 is because there's no 62 kart in this game. And then we've got kart number 2, which actually has number 2. This is orange and blue. And then we've got kart number 3, which is actually kart number 3. You get I don't know why kart number 1 is 4. I don't know what that is. But I'm going to go ahead and use this one for the first races, the first tournament. And then the second one, I think I'll use this one just because I really like the orange and blue. And then we'll skip to whatever we've unlocked later on for the final championship. It's going to be like a 3-part series. Okay, so first up is Warehouses 1. And then they have Warehouses 2. And I'm guessing Warehouses 2 is just Warehouses 1 backwards and at sunset. I've already played and raced at all the tracks in here, and I can tell you that this much. Towards the end of this darn thing, it gets really freaking difficult. You can actually get a really good start by getting down the X button just before it turns green, I think, or I guess you should say it turns green. Yeah, it's, a cheap little go-kart game, nothing to it. The racing get really fun. These guys can be really freaking feisty. And whenever they wreck, they just freaking flip over sideways and go flying across the track sometimes. It's great. Somebody just got punted into the wall. Okay, we're up to 5th. They all just went up into the fence right there. That's insane. I don't know. Should I talk in an Australian accent? Because I got this from Australia off of eBay. I tried getting them Amazon, but they just wouldn't take the stupid freaking dollars. They wouldn't make the conversion of currency for some reason, even though they have a currency conversion thing. I don't know why they have problems doing that. I tried using the brakes right there so I get a better turn. It didn't actually work. Gosh, we are tight. He hit the brakes in front of me. And this guy's looking to pass the leader. And I should be able to pass him. Oh my gosh, it's like, slow down, but I'm still just not turning the darn thing. And angle is everything in this game. If you don't have a good angle, then you wind up getting passed, or you can find yourself passing them very easily. And this guy got to run off that last turn. We got 1 lap to go. 3 laps for every race. Yeah, something about the start of this race I wanted to mention is that whenever you start him, it's like Mario Kart. If you time it well, you get a boost. And if you just hold down the X button the entire time, then you wind up just having a stall and it doesn't work. So I just showed you, me having a decent start. You can actually hear it whenever it's a good start. You hear this really whooshy, boosty sound effect. So I think I'll just hold down the X button all the way the whole time for the start of the second race, and you guys will get a real example of a bad start here. Of course, we also get a standings, and if there's a tie, it's actually based on the total time, which they add up from all the races, which I found very interesting. Now, I just have to not finish behind Orange Juice or mellow yellow too much, and I think we've got the championship locked up. It's just a couple races. Yes, orange juice, mellow yellow, purple nasty, sky blue, stinky pink, deep blue, green goddess. My girlfriend decided to play this game, and she was the green goddess. That's the one that she wanted to race with. And I think green goddess is the green and yellow, because that was the only one that was unlocked whenever she got in here and played the game a little bit. It was pretty cool, because she looked like she was about to win a race, and then she flipped over with like one lap to go, and then, well, she still finished like 5th place. I think she made a comeback. But yeah, in this game, crashing is just, it's rough. There we go. Turn off the freaking music. And yeah, we'll save the settings. The settings? We'll save the settings. Should I have like video titles for the series? It's 3 episodes. It's 3 very special episodes. Like, this is just going by so quickly. More time and menus than actual gameplay. It won't be the same way once we get to the other 2 championships with 3 races and everything. Okay, I'm gonna restart the race. Give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. I'm just holding down the X button, and you heard it die out. It basically does that, except the opposite if you wait until like the last second. So even though wow, I turned way too early. And even though I turned early, I'm still hitting the outside wall. This is bad. Bad. Now you can just hear the karts. And the karts, they actually sound kind of realistic for what karts sound like. There's not much to what a go-kart sounds like. As far as how they're designed, I don't know what kind of go-karts these are. They have pretty freaking big tires. I think they have smaller tires, and we would find ourselves driving the kind that, people like racing somewhat professionally. I don't know if like go-kart racing is that much of a professional. Usually if you race go-karts, it's because you just want to have fun, or you're trying to get started going somewhere and get used to just wheeling a race car. Okay, I'm in the lead. This guy's still coming up behind me. Oh my god, we got Ty right there, so he's still side by side with me. He's going to have the inside advantage in this corner. And I'm going to have one right here. At some of these tracks, at some of these tracks, I don't know where the hell he's going. They have a tendency for these little hills, and you go up them or you go down them. The vehicle responds to that by spinning out. And I don't know why. Like, I can just be holding down the X button and it'll spin because I went down the hill. So, not looking forward to that happening. I think that happens at the other version of the tracks. They have Warehouse 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then what the other one is, Factory 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we start racing at the factory tracks in the next episode in the second championship. So, that's the gist of it. They have a total of 8 tracks in this game. Or more like 4, and then you get a reverse version of each. And then, I see like it's kilometers per hour. They don't have miles per hour. They don't have a way to adjust that. You could tell like there's limited options whenever it comes to this game. Just there's little unique details here and there. Like whenever you get towards the more challenging championships, it is obviously more difficult. And then here are the race results. Orange Juice finished in 2nd place. So yeah, I mean I definitely had to finish in 1st place in order to win this championship. I think we would have wound up tying, and I don't know if it would have given it to him or me if I hadn't won that one. So that's about it. We'll get to doing the 2nd championship in the next episode. And the results, 2016, 10. Gosh, Mellow Yellow only got half of what we got. And we came in 1st. We got the trophy. This is so an anticlimactic Let's Play. It's like, guys, I got a go-kart game. It fucking sucks. Why do I do this? To be honest, once we get to the hard tracks, we're definitely gonna have a lot more fun with this. Because man, that top-notch championship and those last few races are so freaking difficult. Like I have such a hard time getting up front and finishing well consistently. And sometimes I have bad luck in these early races. We unlocked Factory 3, 1, 4. We unlocked Kart 4. That is ugly. I don't like that color combination. This, I can dig. The pink and the yellow kind of reminds me of the female Power Rangers. Because, the pink and the yellow ones, those were the female ones. I don't know why. And it will save our game data. Of course we will. This was probably just a not good, awkward video. So, I'm going to try to make the next couple of them not that. We're going to try to actually just race, have some fun. I know the last championship is way more difficult than the first one, and I guess the second one is somewhere in between there. And I don't know about the tracks themselves if you go to like the quick race mode at the bottom. I don't know if that actually has the difficulty increased or if it's for the track specifically. Also, I think it's like Factory 1 or something like that. Maybe it's Factory 2, I don't know. But there's like this little scratch on the disc, and sometimes it freezes up. And it took me like 3 times until I actually was able to complete a race there whenever I first got the game. So, now looking forward to that. And I think that will be in the next episode. Let's see how many times we freeze up. We'll just count them all. It'll be the episode title, how many times we freeze up trying to get that race done. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.